Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. I pay my homage to the Blessed One, to the Enlightened One, to the Self-Realized One, the Lord Buddha. My dear brothers and sisters, this video is about Queen Mallika. Queen Mallika was the queen of King Pasenadi, the ruler of Kosala kingdom. So the Mallika, she was born in a low caste family. Her father used to make garlands. So she is from a garland maker's family. In the time of Buddha, these people or this group, the class of people, is considered as outcaste or low caste, who those who make garlands. So that's their livelihood for entire life. They used to make garlands for kings, for other noble, high class people. So she's from such kind of family background. She's very low. She's from very low caste family. So Mallika, when she was 16, 17 or 18 years old, and she followed her father's footsteps, like making flower gardens, from collecting flowers from jungles and from other gardens, and then make garlands for selling or doing livelihood. So one day when the Buddha and his order or his monks, his disciples, went out for alms, on that same day Mallika also went out to collect flowers. And then when she saw the Buddha, she generated very strong respect and strong faith toward the Buddha, though she doesn't know who was he. But when she saw him, she was very she generated very kind of respect and an homage. So she offered whatever she has on her basket, like the foods and all the other things, she offered to the Buddha. And the Buddha smiled. So when the Buddha accepted her alms, Buddha smiled. It is said that the Buddha never smiled without the reason. So whenever he smiles, he just show just a little part of the teeth, and then his teeth were so bright that when he smiled, there's kind of little lightning or brightness on her on his teeth. So his personal attendant Ananda, also who was his cousin, noticed that while Buddha is smiling. And then Ananda also knows that Buddha never smiled without a reason. And then the Lord Buddha told to Ananda, do you see that young lady? She has done a great meritorious and wholesome deed today, and she going to be the queen of King Kosala Pasenadi. And on that same day, there was a war between the King Kosala and the King Bimbisara. So the Kosala Pasenadi, King Pasenadi, was just coming back from the war, very tired and exhausted. And then on the same day, when the Mallika was collecting flowers, singing around the garden, the king heard her voice, very melodious voice, and then he looked for her, and then he found. And he asked the Mallika, young lady, do you have a husband or are you married? And she replied, no, I'm not married. And then King Kosala got off the horseback, and then he requested her, please, my lady, sing a song for me. I'm so tired and exhausted of the war, so please please me. And then she sang songs for the king, and then the King Kosala was very pleased and impressed, and then he told her, I will take you as my queen. So he dropped her and then officially brought her to the palace as the chief queen of the kingdom. So, and the people were surprised because as she's from a low caste family, and then at that time, 1,000 years ago in India, it was very serious things, like how come a low because a girl becomes the queen of a great powerful kingdom like Kosala. So later on, people found out that okay, so Mallika just offered alms food to the Buddha, and that was the greatest, wholesome deed. So she had enough meritorious and wholesome deed or good karma in her past, and so that all this good karma connected with this present life. So she, like became the queen of King Kosala. So these words like spread around the kingdom, like Mallika became the queen after offering alms to the Buddha. So everyone, started to do more and more meritorious and wholesome deeds. And when she became a queen, she was also very curious about her situation, her life situation. She is born as a poor, poor family, but suddenly she became the queen of the kingdom. So she was very curious and very curious to know about life, about karma, about karmic energy things, how things happen. And she went to the Buddha. When she became a queen, she has everything now. She is very rich, and she has lots of bond servants, and then all those working staff who are taking care of her. So, but still, she had some questions. So she went to the Buddha. At the time, Buddha was staying at the Savatthi in Jeta's grove, in a temple called Jetavana Rama, which was built by a great rich person, a merchant called Anata Pindika. So the Buddha was staying at Jetavana monastery, and she went there. Mallika, the queen Mallika, went there, and she expressed her 4 questions. The questions were: Venerable Sir, what is the cause? What is the reason why in this life some female are ugly, unattractive, and bad looking, and poor, with few assets and possessions, and insignificance? This is the first question. And the second question was: why are some female ugly, unattractive, and bad looking, but rich, affluent, wealthy, and illustrious? And third question was: why some female attractive? Why are some females attractive, good looking, lovely, of surpassing beauty, but poor, with few assets and possessions, and insignificant? And the fourth question was: why are some females attractive, good looking, lovely, of surpassing beauty, and rich, affluent, wealthy, and illustrious? So these are the 4 questions that Queen Mallika asked from the Buddha. And the Buddha replied to her: My dear daughter, take a female who is irritable, bad-tempered. Even when criticized a little bit, she loses her temper, becoming annoyed, hostile, and hard-hearted, displaying annoyance, hate, and bitterness to others. She doesn't give to monks or all those people in need. She doesn't offer anything like food, drink, clothing, vehicles, garlands, fragrance, or makeup things, a bed, house, lighting, all these things like a ordinary person or people need. So she doesn't give away. She's not generous. And also she is very jealous, envying, resenting, and she's always like degrading the positions, honor, respect, reverence, homage, and veneration given to others. She's very jealous of those things. And so this kind of personality, or those, be it male or female, when they are very hot-tempered and they are very hostile, hard-hearted, and also not generous, unkind. So after breaking up this life, when they comes back to this human existence, human world, and they become ugly, unattractive. They are reborn as ugly, unattractive, bad looking, and very poor with few assets and possession and insignificant. This is the reason of being bad looking and also being poor. This is the karmic reason. And the second question, the Buddha replied to her, take another female who is irritable and bad tempered, but she bad temper, she is angry or she is kind of hostile, hard hearted, but she is generous, she's kind of generous, and she's not jealous, she gives away. So even though she's kind of angry person, but she gives away, she donate and offer a lot of things to the needy people, to the sages and ascetics, and she like offer food or clothes or all those things, clothing, vehicle, fragrance, all those things that you can offer to someone else. They are generous but very hot tempered. So when this kind of personality, be it male or female, when they are reborn in this human world, because of their bad temper, because of their irritable and bad temper or hostile attitude and hostile attitude, they are born as unattractive. They're reborn in this world as unattractive, bad looking. But because of their generosity, because of all the generous activities they have done in their previous life, so all because of those karmic positive energy, when they are reborn in this life, they are reborn very rich, and they are reborn affluent, wealthy, and illustrious. They have lots of good friends, they have a lot of wealth and money, but they are not good looking. And this third question, Buddha replied to Queen Mallika, take another female who isn't irritable, who isn't bad tempered. She's not hostile, she's not jealous, and she is very generous. She is kind, she's not hostile, she's not hot tempered or bad tempered, she doesn't get angry, she doesn't pollute her mind, she's very kind. And also she gives away, she's very generous, she's very kind, she donates a lot of things, clothes or foods or all those things that she can donate, those who are in need, or those who are sick, or those who depend on others, like monks or nuns or all those ascetic people. So she is not jealous, she is not hot-tempered and bad-tempered, she is not angry, she is not hostile, and meantime she is very generous and kind. She donates, she offers a lot of things to others for their good, for their welfare. So this kind of kind people, this kind of very patient and tolerant people, and very generous people, who have done a lot of generous things, who have done a lot of good karma, who have done a lot of donation in this life. After breaking up from this life, when they die and when they reborn into this human world, because of their previous good karma, like giving away, or being a kind person, being very compassionate and sympathetic person, so that when they reborn in this human world, they become very beautiful, very attractive, very beautiful, very attractive, very good looking, very lovely, and surpassing the beauty. And also they are very rich. They are reborn in a rich family, they are reborn in a rich environment, they are rich, affluent, wealthy, and illustrious. They have lots of people who support them, who respect them. This is the result of being good person, good karma. And the last person is someone who doesn't who is very angry, hostile, and also she is very stingy person. So she doesn't give away, she doesn't give away, she's not generous, she's not kind. So these kind of personalities, or this kind of male or females, when they are reborn in this human world, they reborn as unattractive, they're reborn as bad looking, or they're reborn as uh, like ugly, and also they're reborn in a poor family, poor environment, very insignificant, and very like people do not care about those people. So the Buddha said that in this way, when you summarize the four reasons of like being rich or being like ugly or unattractive or bad looking, and the Buddha said that if you are very kind hearted, if you do a lot of kind activities, generous activities, if you are not hostile, if you are not jealous, if you are not envious of others' veneration, respect, and then all the good things they have, you are not jealous of them, you're not envious of those things. And when you die, because of all these good karma, when you're reborn in this human world, you reborn as very beautiful, you reborn very good looking, very lovely, very attractive, and because of your previous or in these like generous activities, all the generous wholesome deeds, you also gain wealth, you gain like possessions, money, all these things. These are some, that's why some people born in a rich family and also beautiful, and some people they are born in a rich family but not beautiful, and some people they are reborn as very beautiful, very attractive, good looking, but reborn in a poor family. So these are the reasons of being poor, being ugly, and also being unattractive, and all being good looking or being beautiful. So Buddha explained these things to the Mallika, and the Mallika said, oh, now I got it, now I understood why I'm not good looking in this life, but I'm the queen. I have a lot of money, a lot of possessions, a lot of assets, and a lot of wealth. So from this now on, I will not be angry, I will not be jealous to someone else, I will not be envious to someone. I will try to be always kind, I will try to be always sympathetic, and then very compassionate to others. And so I will always offer and help and support needy people, or ascetic, or monks, or those people who have good qualities, or those people who need my help. I will continue helping them, I will continue supporting those people. So this attitude, she thought like that, and then she was very impressed of this after she got all these answers from the Buddha. And she said that, my venerable sir, from now on, please accept me as your female disciples. I want to go to refuge to the Buddha, Dhamma, and Sangha in this to this triple gem for whole my life. Please accept me as your female disciple. So she understood whatever shortcomings she has, and she also understood whatever advantages she has in this life. And also from this sutta we can understand that even the Buddha said that there are four types of people: the person who goes from darkness to brightness, the person who goes from darkness to darkness, and the person who goes from darkness to brightness, and the person who goes from let's make it easy. Person who goes from darkness to brightness, person who goes from brightness to darkness, and the person who goes from darkness to darkness, and the person who goes from brightness to brightness. That means, suppose imagine we are reborn as ugly or unattractive or poor in this life. We understand why is that, because of these things, because of this karma. So while understanding all these connections or network, then we try to be good people. We try to be kind, be generous as much as possible. We become very supportive and helpful and very kind and compassionate to others, and as much as possible, as per our capacity, we help others through our physical activities, through our mental thoughts, through our word and speech. We do not harm others, and also we do not be jealous. And if we are rich in this life, if we are beautiful, if we are very handsome, we can take advantage of our money of our beauty, of our good looking, to help others, to support people in need, or support those people who are, need our help, need our compassion, need our love. So we go forward to help them. And that's how Buddha said that person who is reborn, and then but in this life, if he strives to be a rich person, then he can be, as if he has strong effort, if he has strong determination, of course he can be. And even some people, they are reborn as very rich and good looking, but in this life they do a lot of bad karma, they do a lot of negative, they acquire a lot of negative energy, negative karma. So what happens? They downfall in this life. Even the next existence, they also downfall because of their bad karma in this life. So it depend on us. Everything depend on us. We are the controller of our activities, be it physical, mental, and verbal activities. We are the controller of our mind, control of our body. So when we understand, when we have that understanding that we can change from bad to good, or good to bad, or good to better, or bad to worse, we can change. So when we have good friends, when we have people who are following kind of very good characters, or good manner, good behavior, we should follow them. And before associating with good people, we have to be good ourselves too. If we are bad people, no any good people will come to us to be good friends. So first of all, we have to fix ourselves, fix all of our shortcomings, all the things that people don't like, and also be good person as much as possible. And be it mentally, verbally, or physically, we should try to be good and very caring, very compassionate, and very generous people. And then later on we will see like there are some other good and generous people like us too. So we can make a circle, or we can make a network among those people, and keep that good contact with other good people. So that's how we can change our life from good to better, or we can change our life good to the bad. Everything depends on our action, everything depends on our thinking, depends on our mind. And that's what Buddha said, that when you understand this karmic relativity, this karmic relationship, then accordingly you can take action, accordingly you can like change or fix or renovate, whatever you say, your character, your mentality, your activities. When you know what is your shortcoming, then you can change it. When you your advantages, then you can use them, utilize for good reasons. So Buddha said that avoid bad things, bad karma things that may cause bad results. Avoid those bad karma and acquire good karma, helping others, helping yourself, being generous and being kind. So we accordingly acquire a lot of good karma. So because of those good karma, of course, we will get good results. So that's why Buddha said we are the controller of our life. Nobody can change us, nobody can control us. If we have a good mind, good thinking, and of course the result will be good too. Good action will always bring good result, and bad action will always bring bad result. So I hope, my dear friends and sisters and brothers, we have to understand by ourselves. We have to understand our shortcomings, also our advantages, and accordingly we can move on. Accordingly we can practice dhamma, we can practice good righteousness, virtuous things, virtuous activities in our life. So accordingly we can acquire a lot of good karma, and also we can spend this life very happily and very peacefully with good friends and good people. So thank you so much for listening this little Dhamma talk, and thank you again. I hope you enjoyed this Dhamma talk, and if you want to read about this sutta, please you can follow suttacentral.net website. There are a lot of good suttas you can read by yourself. Thank you so much.